definitely something that a lot of employees lack in their experience. All the people who join a new company, even if they knew offices before, they don't know what it is to be in an office with those particular colleagues. And because they don't know, they might not feel any desire. So how do you create that attraction to be together?
Yeah, so we actually flipped it on its head. And so we said, okay, instead of going traditional kind of office space, like many of my peers have a lot of office space, and we didn't have as much, right, to kind of start off with. What is, I think, unique about the way that we have approached it, we started out with the vision, bringing the virtual product, which is kind of really set up for success for hybrid meetings, and bringing it from virtual into physical environments. So what we're trying to build is delivering the ultimate immersive hybrid collaboration experience in a building, really building a living lab. A place where we're going to be kind of co-create and cross-collaborate between the different teams in order to create the best possible kind of way of working. And the concept is built around having a heavy technology layer, understanding how people are kind of moving around in the building, and then on top of that, having the feedback loop to understand with the different teams, like, how are you working? Is this working? What's not working? And how can we make that better?
I think you really got me at the ultimate hybrid experience, because sadly, when people use hybrid, is to show like the kind of like the worst best scenario. Like, oh, we're gonna have to do hybrid, so we're gonna make it work. But you're going for the opposite. You're going to make it the ultimate experience, because that remove the layers or the barriers between who is here, who is not, who has access to information, who has not. Now we know everybody needs access to that information, because everybody contributes to the success of its team, of the company, and of the culture. Yeah,
exactly. And also, as Miro starts to also kind of integrate with hardware, not starts, but like has been integrating with hardware, like this should be our ultimate use case. Like on the ground floor in this building, you'll find our experience center where people are able to kind of test on different devices. But a customer or an employee or anyone else would visit the building, would be able to go up to any floor in this building and just have that hybrid experience. And so obviously we're testing and piloting with different technologies right now. So we'll see what will come of that. But,
exactly. So you are willing to take in the results. That's why you're using the data perspective, because you're willing to look at the data on how it's used and who comes in.
Exactly. So we're now partnering with another technology platform that is mainly focused around kind of delivering that seamless experience for employees. Really kind of being able to kind of use an app to book your space, and also to make suggestions, to say, hey, your colleagues are sitting in this specific area. Do you want to be there too? Have you had lunch yet? Like, do you want to book lunch? All of those little things, those that make the lives easier of an employee, that's what we're bringing online. Not for day one, but it's like it's in the process.
And it is forward thinking, because we grew up without technology, then we learn to adapt technology, but maybe the next generation will come with this mindset that technology should be to serve us.
Yeah, exactly.
Today we are more the victims of technology, the victims of social media, the victim of the addiction. The next advancement, the next evolution is, how do we make it work for us? How does it suggest us when to go, because there's no commute, who is there, so I want to be there too, what's happening, so I want to book. And that's where we shift our relationship.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's something I always kind of was thinking about like, how do you bring that? And I think the ultimate case now for Miro is like, okay, I have a blank slate. Now we can just start and do it right from the start. And really kind of build that excitement, bring people in, let people kind of use it, be able to kind of shift furniture around whenever we need to. And when you think about kind of the concept for Miro, 60% is around collaboration and 40% is only heads down space. So either a physical desk or kind of a phone booth. So that 60% collaboration is different, all the different kind of setups that you can think about in the space. But then how are they using it? Are they using it? Are they not using it? So that's why we want to learn, and ultimately also when you bring in the Miro technology in the rooms, say, okay, now we have been learning this, we can do case studies and be able to kind of present out different white papers on the success of hybrid work.
You talked about something also very interesting. You talked about the blank state because there was less people and few offices. Were you able to go inside yourself also through the blank state? Because you come from another company and we come with that identity when we start a new job. Were you able to shed it away? How did you adopt the Miro culture?
It's actually quite interesting because when I left my previous company, I was gravitating towards an entirely different direction.
Okay.
So I still was running real estate, but I was more gravitating towards sustainability, building a sustainability practice, having a totally different lens on how we do things as kind of a company, and also have a different opinion on real estate. Because one thing that always kind of bothered me around what we did at real estate, like there's always when we had an issue, oh, real estate is the fix. And I sincerely don't believe that real estate is always the fix. I think it's about how we use the space. That's kind of where we can find the solution. But now also coming into a new organization saying, okay guys, we need to also think about sustainability as an element. Why are we buying so many things? Why are we building so many things? Is there a way that we can do it on subscription basis? Like furniture as a service, bringing in different kind of bio-based materials, bringing in recycled materials, really kind of think about circularity. So.